I turned my 10 by 10 office space into a highly functional, clean, organized. Dude, you've got issues. Yeah, well, workroom and new YouTube setup. I remodeled my office. And I have a new YouTube desk set up where I can talk to you like this. Hi. I know this seems boring, but let me just take you back because it was kind of eventful. So, I had an idea. What if I procrastinated my taxes for 2 weeks and remodeled my office?
Cool.
No. How do I make my office feel more like me? I want it to be more like me. There's much more deeper meaning to this. How do I make my content more authentic, more me? How do I do this for the long run? What even is my brand? How do I combine all the things I love into one and focus on one channel? Focus. Who am I really? But we don't gotta get into that. Also, something you'll likely see key signs of, I have a slight case of OCD and perfectionism. Just a little bit. Part of it is having everything in its place and orderly, and my office just wasn't cutting it. And it's hard to physically do any work until this is done. Seriously, let's hurry the hell up with this video. The biggest piece was this new storage I wanted, okay? I was inspired when I saw many filmmaker cages. I've always seen these cool cages, such as like Peter McKinnon's and Full-Time Filmmaker. I didn't film this part, stupidly, because I didn't think I was gonna make this video. But here's a reenactment of what happened. I went to buy 2 smaller ones, right? 2 smaller storage things. But then I saw this Mac Daddy beast that can hold 10,000 pounds. And it also weighs 500 million pounds. I thought it might be the one. So I measured it, debated it, compared prices, realized I had to buy this plywood and have to cut it for a workbench. I did the math and it was actually cheaper and better looking. So I went for it. Again, the problem is it was gigantic. Killer whale size. Like a baby killer whale, but still huge. Definitely a 2-person job, but I only had one person, me. And an SUV that I quickly realized was not big enough. The lady at the counter said, hey, someone would help me to my car. I was like, great, that's nice. But no one showed up. I even called out to the car guy, but he must have had his headphones on because he didn't hear me. So at the risk of injuring myself, I hoisted this thing into my car that had to weigh as much as 2 or 3 full-grown men that are dead. 2 to 3 dead bodies. It was just a guess. By the time I got it in, the door wouldn't shut. So I had to lift it over the center console, and the only way to do that was to get my 6'2" or 3" self to plant my both size feet on either side of these front seats, hunch over, and awkwardly try to deadlift these 3 dead bodies over the center console by myself. Help! Nobody cares.
Don't give a damn about you.
I finally did it, but I was pretty sure I hurt my knee in the process. I'm also a bit of a hypochondriac. Only when I'm like freaking out. So I iced it for a while, and turns out I actually did tweak it. It hurt quite a bit. Then to the office and start the build. It took about an hour or so to build. It probably would have been shorter, but, you know, again, the OCD. I was mainly deciding what size each shelf would be. I was seeing if my stuff would fit. I'm also trying to cover up this perfectionism OCD traits that you might be seeing right now. Okay, anyway, it's built. What's up, guys? Welcome to my lemonade stand. It's freaking amazing. I testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just to see what it looked like before why is the camera out of focus? This cameraman sucks. So I really wanted to see what it looked like before I started making final decisions, like taking down that entire pegboard, which is a 2-person job. Luckily, my friend Elijah, who just moved into the office next door, surprise, gave me an idea of doing a grass wall. We were talking about it for the lobby, you know, remodeling the lobby in the office, but I said, screw you, I'm taking this idea for myself. I didn't say that, but I did. So I bought the fake indoor grass, still itchy by the way. The grass wall was actually more tedious than I thought. It comes in squares and you have to connect all the little squares and then put the screw in the middle and then connect again and connect again. I added gaff tape to each of them. It's a very slow process, but it was worth it because it looks pretty good. I also installed a few lights, of course, to make everything pop on camera, and because I hate the fluorescent overhead lights in the office. I hate them. I really don't like them. It bothers me. Finally, I cleaned up everything because I can't handle it anymore. And voila, I turned my 10 by 10 office space into a highly functional, clean, organized. Dude, you've got issues. Yeah, well, workroom and new YouTube setup. Now I just got to get some actual work done or paint the studio because the floors really need it. It's really bad. But no, I'm going to do some work, like film a YouTube video that I don't get paid for. So I'm going to go rethink my life. Kidding, I already did that. I already had that mental breakdown. It's over. We're past it now. We're better. And subscribe for my mental health. Okay, I'm gonna go observe the niceness of this room now. It's really nice. It's really nice.